This is real life. And this is Morrowind. Okay, that was a lie, but admit it. You thought I might be telling the truth for a second, right? Right? I found out what a beautiful, deep, and old game Morrowind was in my last video. But ultimately, I've just flailed around and made no progress. But not this time. I'm back, Morrowind, and I'm gonna beat you in permadeath. If my character bites the dust, I delete it forever. Well, friend, hello. It looks like we meet again. I gave myself the most original name ever. Dragman was a Redguard warrior that used a sword and shield. Badly. I've got almost 10 hours in Morrowind now, so I'm basically an expert. I rushed through the intro and stole my ring of healing like I always do, and now it's time for Loamy's pro tip number 1. Don't sell this package, you need it later. You might be wondering how I know this. Nobody asks you. I definitely have never forgotten it, and this is just a pro tip for new players. I hit the trade house and bought myself a shield, saber, and a small amount of armor, and then I discovered a glorious secret that the trade house was hiding. There's an upstairs, and it has a quest. The best part of this quest? We get to steal from Fargoth. That dick. He owed this guy some serious money, and I had to find his secret hiding spot. That'll teach him to accuse me of stealing his ring, which I totally wouldn't do. It could be anywhere. But in about 20 seconds, I managed to find a hollowed out tree stump. It's gotta be around here somewhere. Probably in here. Oh! Oh. There's a hollow tree stump and there's nothing in it. Are you shit? I was pretty sure this was all there was to do in town, so I decided to wait until nightfall up on the old lighthouse, just in case my luck changed. And as it so happens... oh boy, here I go for my nightly walk around town. Okay, where's he gonna go? Maybe I'll look at something over here. He seems to be acting a bit erratically. Or maybe something over here. Oh, for God's sake, we're not gonna get anywhere with... now I think I'll put all my gold in this hollowed out tree stump. Knew it. With Fargoth mugged off, I moved off with my life and caught the strider to Balmora. Oh God. As soon as I arrived at the small town of Balmora, I geared up. You see this armor? This armor was expensive, and earned by me from the ground up, with only a small 200 gold loan from Caius Casades, the shirtless man that lets me sleep in his bed and orders me around. This is a completely normal relationship. I wasn't feeling very main questy yet, so I decided to do something that does not fit with my heavy armor, sword and shield using self. The Thieves Guild. And the first quest you have to do for them is to steal an actual diamond. It seems a bit counterintuitive to go from 0 to literal diamond burglar in one fell swoop, but I was up for the challenge. Well, I was up for the challenge, and I actually managed to steal 3 diamonds in record time. Except for one thing. I somehow didn't realize they were diamonds. Now, there's been a lot of talk that I'm, I don't know, an idiot. I swear I'm not usually this stupid. I think it had been a long day or something. Well, I decided the only option was to try and pickpocket the shopkeeper.
You scoundrel! You won't get away with this! Thief!
Guys, I swear I'm not usually this stupid. I think it had been a long day or something. Thinking I probably wasn't in the best shape to fight off the entire town's guards, I decided to just bite the bullet and go to jail. Anyway, take 2, and this time I had a better plan. The plan was to wait until she turned around and then...
there's no escape!
Guys, I swear I'm not usually this stupid. I think it had been a long day or something. This is going terribly! So at this point I was losing my patience. I actually used my head for once and waited for night to do some breaking and entering. In a video game. This fails as well because the merchants just never sleep. This lady is just 24/7 cracked out, I guess? Alright, I'd like to buy some potions, please. Hello? I'd like to buy some hello, and welcome to my store. Would you like to buy some potions? I just said I did? Oh, sorry, I haven't slept for like the last 3 years. Oh, that's super weird. Yeah, a lot of people trying to steal my diamonds, you know? Gotta stay vigilant. Well, what in the goddamn am I gonna do now? I had to think creatively for once, so I decided to track down an invisibility potion. Well, that was actually a pretty good idea. I joined the Mages Guild, took their free stuff, bought an invisibility potion for, wow, that's really cheap. Oh my god! It's happening! And headed back for another try. All you have to do is wait for this tiny symbol to show up, which apparently means you're hidden, and I can steal the diamond. No issues at all. Yes! Yes! I'm a genius! I'm a fucking genius! Yes! Oh my god! I'm gonna be a Thieves Guild member! And after only 2 hours, 2 trips to jail, and 2 mental breakdowns, I had finished. and was now known as Dragma the Wet Ear. Wonderful. Okay, so I'm not the best thief. Sue me. But I can whack a rat with the best of them. I joined my old friends at the Fighters Guild. After my first Morrowind video, I knew I could finish the first couple of quests with no real trouble. I cleared out the rats, then went over to the mine to clear out the egg poachers. I remember how scared I was the first time I tried this in my Morrowind video, but this fight took all of 5 seconds to win. They're normal people wearing normal clothes attacking me with mining picks. That being said, the next quest involved killing loads of Thieves Guild people, so I was too scared to attempt it. I decided to try and sweep up some easy quests for the Mages Guild. Okay, if you're watching this and haven't played Morrowind yet, don't join the Mages Guild. It's full of nothing but the lamest quests ever. Go find some mushrooms. Go pick some flowers. Go buy me a plate. Wait, what? Buy you a plate? Oh, what is going wrong with my life? The most fun part was when I was looking for mushrooms and got attacked by a Dark Brotherhood assassin. But even that guy got crushed. Wow. That guy did not do well at all. There was more whacking to be done. The main quest directed me to Assfat, who tells me to go find a puzzle box, so I quickly went and grabbed it. I now knew the trick to take out the guy on the bridge. You let him run out of mana and he just runs at you. He's a free kill. I guess he forgets how old and frail he is. The Dwemer Ruin was also a piece of cake for a Morrowind maestro such as myself. Just run in, adrenaline rush, and kill the bandit leader. Okay, adrenaline. Okay, wow. That was so easy. This is too easy. I needed something new though. I had done these quests before and my heart yearned for adventure, so I set off for new pastures. Those new pastures were wherever the hell Vivec is, I guess. I had the Mages Guild lady teleport me there. I thought it sounded so cool. I was wrong. Hello everyone, please take your seats. Welcome to my presentation on why Vivec is the worst place on the face of the earth, Tamriel, whatever. For a start, it's a maze. The giant pyramids that make up its communities are all similar enough to feel familiar, but different enough so you're constantly lost. The guards, oh sorry, I meant the ordinators, constantly call you scum. And the other people are just plain rude.
What is it, peasant?
What? The weather sucks and the view is terrible. The moment I arrived, I was accosted by Damarlin, who gave me a leaflet slandering a local alchemist. Since I'm a simp, my obvious next move will be, as we say in England, to dob him in. And after a quick chat with a local, hey, sup man, thanks for teaching me to float. That's just what we did. The shopkeeper was devastated when she found out the news and sent me to figure out who was responsible. Damarlin instantly rolled over and pointed me in the direction of a rival merchant. They were just jealous of my favourite apothecary. Now at this point I got horribly lost and I may have lost my cool a little bit. This game is shit and I hate it. Oh, let's make a city so big you have to have a special fast travel boat. God, I haven't killed anything for like 4 hours and every quest just tells me to find a book. Or f***ing talk to someone. Or buy a plate. Ah! When I eventually got over my tantrum, I tracked down the bad apothecary.
What is it, peasant?
Peasant? You're just so annoying. Everyone is annoying. She tried to bribe me, but I'm unbribable. My loyalty to this merchant I barely knew was unmatched, so I ignored the bribe and gave her a piece of my mind. Your shop is impossible to find. That's why no one comes here. But wait, there's been a murder? Well, actually there's been 7 murders, and I've been tasked with finding out who's responsible, which is ironic because I can barely find my way out of this building. Seems like this town just gets more and more violent. Walking these streets used to be like shaking hands with an old friend. Now when I look around it's like I don't even recognize it anymore. The body was clean. There wasn't a fingerprint in sight. We only had a hazy witness statement to go off. It wasn't much, but it was something. Okay, so basically what you're going to want to do is go walk up to NPCs, scroll down and then click the dialogue option, Woman with a Dagger. Loamy's pro tip number 2. You're going to want to do that over and over and over and over and over again until your RSI is flaring up and your will to keep playing is fading fast. Should probably take about 2 hours. Mercifully, I found the woman who had the information I needed. She directed me down into the sewers, and finally I get to have a fight with someone. She had an extremely high-tech pathfinding system, and so did I. The fight was going to be intense. She had an enchanted weapon of some sort, and I was still level 1. I couldn't just spam attack and hope to win. Oh, I won? Great, well, let's be off then. When I returned to the captain of the guard to claim my prize, he offered me some lame-ass armor or a unique belt. Look how cool I am in my fancy new belt. That still wasn't enough fighting for me. My saber thirsted for blood, and so I hit up the Fighters Guild and got a fresh quest. I didn't really want to do any simple fetch missions, so I was really happy when the first quest was to get a ring off some guy that stole it. Oh wait, he's in full view of the guards, so I can't just attack him. If you bribe him though, he'll just give you the ring. Great. Surely the next Fighters Guild quest will be a bit more, you know, fighty. Okay, so I have to travel all the way to Aldran, but at least once I'm there I get to fight someone. Oh, he's actually a member of the Thieves Guild. So if I fight him, I'll get thrown out of that. Wonderful. Just wonderful. The next quest though sounds like I'll actually have to fight someone. And I'm not even joking this time. A Khajiit by the name of Dro Motherfudgin Sakar had a face with my sword's name on it. And the best part? He was already in Vivec, so I wouldn't have to travel around the whole world to find him. I was actually slowly improving at finding my way around. It took me only like 45 minutes to track down the Khajiit in the St. Olms area. Ah, it's Dro Sucker! Dude, I fucking knew it.
Why do you approach?
I approach whatever I fucking want, Drosucker. Before his untimely and unfortunate death, he managed to give me a new lead on a quest. However, once his usefulness was outlasted, he tasted the wrath of my saber.
You have questions?
No. Ow. 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 Just murdered a guy in there.
Let's not make this official.
Next stop, Morrowind, whose husband is missing.
My husband is missing.
You might be confused as she's smiling as if she just got accepted into the Morrowind Institute of Technology. No, he really is missing, and apparently on a bit of a skooma bender. I tracked him to the underworks, and that poor soul, in the few days after he had gone missing, had already transformed into a rotter. After I went all stabby and claimed his ring, I returned to Morrowind, who rewarded me greatly for my efforts. My next Fighters Guild quest would take me over to Aldran again. Feeble mage? I must travel to Aldran. Aldran. Finally, I can get the hell out of this town. Screw you, Vivec. You are the worst. I had to go over to the Rat in the Pot and talk to this lady. Hello, Lyriel Stoyne, who owes the Fighters Guild a lot of money. Only she doesn't have it. To get it, I'd have to travel southwest to Nar Mok and track down a lousy good-for-nothing brother. So that's just where I went. What a beautiful day in Morrowind. The sun is missing, the grass is missing, the wildlife is missing. Glorious. Oh, what's that over there? A naked person. Interesting. He had got himself in quite the pickle. After wronging a witch, he had been placed in paralysis, needing only a potion of cure disease to release him from his prison. If only he was a strong, independent adventurer who knows how to navigate these cruel lands, like me. I reluctantly helped him, and he rewarded me with a new fancy hat. The only other stop on the way to Nar Mok was to help a local farmer drive off the mud crabs who were preying on her guars, which, in case you didn't know, are the primary domesticated herd animal of these provinces, and are not usually aggressive. You know, in case you didn't know. Anyway, I may have got a little bit startled while taking care of them. Ah! Oh my god, that was so scary. But if I thought that was scary, I didn't know at all what was coming. I met the locals. Is your name really Anus? And we're trying to get directions to Malapi, where the no-good brother who owed me money was found. I learned of 2 mating netches that were attacking the town and needed taken care of. Netch? You might be wondering why that's scary. Now, I don't exactly know what a netch is, so I'm actually quite worried. They're these balloon guys. I had no clue and ended up stumbling into this cave. I slowly made my way in until... Is that a guy? Oh god. Oh my god, he's running at me. Okay. He doesn't look that tough. Which went interestingly for him. Okay. As I made my way through the tunnels, the tension was building and my heart rate was rising fast. This is horrible. While navigating the tainted marrow, I think it's fair to say I was a bit jumpy. Ah! Oh my god, it's just... Oh, fucking hell. I just got scared by a rock. Okay. Ah! Another naked person. Okay, I think I got this guy. After killing a few more dreamers, I entered the Blackened Heart, which sounds like a pleasant place for completely normal people. Okay, I was wrong. This place is not normal. Hello? Blackened Heart? The caves kept getting darker and darker. It felt like the walls were closing in. Oh, wish I wasn't alone in my house right now. Ooh. My psyche was starting to fade, it seems. Still not frightened. Still remaining calm, cool, collected, confident, courageous. Okay. Crouching again. Oh my god, there's two! Ah, I didn't like it. Okay, I'm not frightened. These guys are really easy to kill. Yes, yes, yes. After taking out this dynamic duo, I found the room. What the hell is that? It took all my bravery to walk inside knowing that one scary enemy appearing out of nowhere could kill my character forever. But I had to. And it was worth it. These gloves are so incredibly good, I almost couldn't believe my eyes. Fist of Rant... What is this? 35,000? Oh my god, these things are insane. Oh my god! I mean, the price by itself is simply incredible. But more importantly, each of them has more armor than the rest of my gear put together. And the increase in strength and athletics makes me about triple the speed. With my new loot equipped, there was only one thing left to do. The bells on the far wall of the cave were calling my name, taunting me, daring me to ring them. I don't know what came over me for that split second, but I did it. I rang the bell. One bell, after which I immediately lost confidence in myself and decided it was best to quit while I was ahead and go back to the surface. Okay, enough screwing around. I'm feeling extremely tanky with my new gloves and I'm ready to go explore the dungeon known as Malapi and recover some gold for the Fighters Guild. I got directions from a local. Ah yes, northeast of town. Great. Then ran around the mountains for hours until eventually... Oh. Malapi? Malapi. I guess after all this time I had actually become strong. Ah! What the f*** are you? The dinosaur-looking thing was pretty scary. Holy f***, you take no damage. But after popping my belt of the armor of God, it was no match for me. And then I figured out what it was I had actually just killed. What? A fucking Daedra. The necromancers were officially the dumbest people in the world, but had some decently valuable chemistry equipment to loot. Then I just had to figure out the most efficient way back to Vivec to turn in my quest. Alright, so here's the plan. I'm gonna get the boat to Hlar Uad, nailed it, book it over to Balmora, then sell all that sweet stuff I just took from the necromancers. Wait, is this the person that I repeatedly tried to steal from? Oh no, you won't even barter with me. Well, that's not great. You were gonna buy all my useful shit. But no matter, as I've discovered an amazing exploit. You can just spam the persuade button and eventually it will work. You get XP as well. I'm power leveling. Okay, so here's the plan. I'm gonna do this for like 6 or 7 hours. I'm gonna get level 100 speech, and then I'm gonna go out into the real world and I'm gonna get one shot by something. With enough persuasion though, she actually let me barter with her. Oh my god, I'm rich. That diamond is mine! At this point, I was just sick of going to jail, so I had to pay the gold. Anyway, after settling that dispute with the guards, I was accosted by a young man who seemed quite friendly, who told me that Dagoth your mum has called me, and I can't deny my lord. Now I might not be the most knowledgeable Morrowind player, but this guy I've heard of. In fact, I'm pretty sure you guys were making fun of me in my last video for not knowing who he was. Either way, they didn't tell me where this call was coming from, so I just moved along with my day. There was one final thing to do before setting off though. I had some expensive glass boots and the bell hammer to sell, but all the merchants here are broke as hell. Well, except for one particular cat that sells Daedric weapons. So I sold my hard-earned loot and bought myself the Fiend Katana. What's the deal with that, Loamy, you bloody flower? Well, I'm glad you asked. Boom. Now you see the big deal. When I activate it, it turns into some Daedric longsword of doom. I think that's what it is anyway. I wanted to try teleporting to Alderaan and letting that poor soul know that her brother had been killed by a Daedra, which she really didn't seem to care about. But then when I tried to get this mage to teleport me back... Transport me! Wait, what? Shit. Yeah. I have a mark of Zenithar, which means I'm stuck here. Now a noob might not know what to do when this happens. Mark of Zenithar. Shit, what do I do? What do I do? No, I can't get stuck here. But that's not me anymore. I'm now a Morrowind expert, so I know to consult the journal. A sworn oath to Zenithar? Who the f*** is Zenithar? Zenithar, great. That's f***ing useful, thanks journal. Thanks journal! Okay, So after Googling and being retroactively made fun of by people from years ago on Reddit, I finally figured out that it was some Argonian I had agreed to run an errand for. He needed some fancy shirts delivered, and then my Mark of Zenithar would disappear. Another merchant in the small town informed me of some little punk that wasn't paying his debts to them. And I wouldn't stand for that, so I barged into his home and demanded he paid me for the goods. He refused. I then threatened him with violence. He refused. Well, that's it I guess. I'd exhausted all other options. This quest is literally impossible to progress without attacking him. Probably. I didn't exactly try very hard to find out. There you go. The merchants were extremely thankful to have that guy out of their hair. You killed that poor fool. Nobody will forgive you for that. Whatever. I don't really care anyway. Now that I wasn't marked with that Zenithar shit, I could get the mage to port me back to Vivec, where I could hand in the Fighters Guild quest and... Wait, I guess I didn't even get all the money back after all. So I just have to pay him my money? What? With that quest done, I had officially ran out of Fighters Guild stuff to get done in Vivec, so I could leave, never to return. Goodbye Vivec, you are still the worst place in the world. Now that I've escaped the cruel clutches of that place, it was time to level up. I should rest and meditate on what I've learned. Oh my god, it's happening! It's happening! And proceed with the main quest. This turned out to be my undoing on my first voyage in Morrowind, so it's not at all surprising that I was a bit on edge. Ah! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my fucking god! Okay. Oh my god. That scared me way more than it should have. I was on the way to the Andrano Ancestral Tomb, aka the AAT, to pick up a skull for the Mage Guild's resident necromancer. We only needed one stop on the way, and that was to kill my arch nemesis, Godrod. Part of me was still slightly scared, but in the end, it was very easy. Oh my god, he's so easy now. He literally didn't even hit me. My new sword is insane. Get owned, Godrod. Finally, we arrived at the place that was the end of my first character. All this preparation, all this running around Vivec, all this being scared was leading up to this one situation. I stepped inside and approached the first ghost. I had been smart for once and come prepared with scrolls. Boom. Get wrecked, ghost. Okay, let's do this. I had once again been intelligent and took out the fleshy boy and then went for the archer afterwards, where last time I just ran in and died. Is this really happening? Is my Skyrim playing ass actually learning? I carefully made my way through the rest of the tomb, knocking out skeletons as I went, ignoring the scary music and whatever this guy was doing, and picked up my skull. I left as a changed man. Alright, let's get out of here. Good job team, get ready for the next round. Where before I was scared, I was now confident, ready for anything. What the f*** is that noise? Why was that so loud? Why is this game so scary? Okay, so maybe that last part was a lie. Okay. Ah! What the f***? But with my decked out character and new Morrowind mindset, I genuinely felt like I was ready to move past the slight clunkiness and, actually having to read. It felt pretty good to have a whole new Elder Scrolls world in front of me to explore. Did I do something stupid? Go ahead and make fun of me in the comments. Or if you have anything you think I should do in the next episode, just go ahead and let me know about that as well. Preferably something that won't get me killed. And I'll see you in the next episode, where our shirtless friend wants us to go to Vivec. Oh, for God's sake, I'm sick of Vivec. No, I'm not going back there, okay? End the video. This place is the stupidest thing in the world. I'm not doing it. Everyone hates me there, and I get lost constantly. Stupid ass game.